Huh. Well. Good morning. Are we wide? Oh, we're wide. All right. We made it. Somehow, I figured it out. I see Gigi has made it as well. Good morning, Ron. Good morning. All right. I think I have to go to the right. We're going to take my favorite bridge today. Can you guess which bridge it's going to be? Based on me calling it my favorite and knowing that I'm sarcastic by nature. Andrew, good morning. Alfred, good morning. Bagels and Walk, Sean is here. Good morning. Precise, good morning. Norel, yeah, I know. I wasn't sure if I'd make it. But here we are. It was all right. You know, I'm getting into the swing of things, so it's not as busy as my Mondays usually would be. But the Monday's, of course, not over. Now I got to do the rest of my Monday work. But again, the place that I'm now is not, it's not really walkable for a morning commute. At least not consistently and reasonably so. It's doable, of course, it's just not efficient at that point. Because a lot of my commutes, when I walk them, they only take me a little bit longer than if I were to take the train. Not much, you know, and you get the added benefits, of course, of the walking and all that, and talking to you guys. There's some nice streets here. State Street. Sorry, okay, let me scroll back. Not the Brooklyn Bridge, my other favorite bridge. It's only me, Stephen Friedman, Florian Schwartz, Andrew H., Connor Burns, Veronica, Sue Pitchford, Nova Rain, John David, Philip Maxwell, Robert T., Rec 57, was last week all a dream? Yes. Molly Chamber, good morning. Joshua, good morning. No, not Brooklyn Bridge, my other favorite bridge. Mike, good morning. I'm also a bit warm, but you know, it's part of summer. It's that humidity though, combined with the heat, that doesn't help. All right, Flatbush Avenue, that's right. That should be a hint as to where we're going. Maybe Maria Angostura, Colleen, PH in Tallahassee, Stephen Schober, Fred Lewis, Anna Maria, good morning, Florian, Exploration, got him, I got my Mondays. Tamara in Texas, good morning, Bear in the Garden, good morning, Casey Blazer, good morning, Ambrose Chamber Potter's made it, Michelle K, good morning. Not Queensboro, not Williamsburg, my other favorite bridge. Oh, we got the light, but there's cars turning here, but apparently we have the light. I don't know how that works exactly, because they seem to have a very precarious turn and crossing ability here. All right. Let me scroll back a little bit. John A, good morning. Herman Huang, good morning. John, just a slight change in Monday locations. Andrew H got it. Peter and the Birds are here. Atlanta with some bad quality, sorry to hear. Julie Fromm, good morning. Dwayne, good morning. That's right. Pigs and Walks, Sean, you got it. Minus the dim sum part, I do have to get back to a computer at the very minimum. Oh, I'm in Tokyo, good morning. That's very possible exploration. But not for me. Golden Gate, yes, we're gonna quickly do a teleport. What are you doing? Chochukul, good morning. I mean, you can see where the bridge is. The question, I don't really know exactly how to navigate to get there from this direction. I think we've done it once before. But, I mean, I know it's in general that direction. You can see the bridge, I just don't know where the little ramp is going to be for me. Actually, I think I do. I remember it now. I think we'll be all right. Dwayne, good to hear you had a good birthday. Happy belated. Or belated happy birthday. I think that's the correct way to say it grammar-wise, but yes. They're giving me a big building here. Do we have a preview image of what they're going to be building here? Like a Flatiron looking building. Again, this Monday route isn't supposed to be permanent either. What is this? Eye of Sauron Tower. That didn't sound good. Oh, that guy has a flat. That's unfortunate. It's not a permanent commute, this one, so we'll see where we end up in a few months. I'm actually covering somebody while they're out on maternity leave, if you want to know the details. But we'll see where my permanent Monday home will be. There's Juniors. I also haven't figured out exactly if this is how I'm going to be doing the Monday walk or not. We'll see. I see no cars coming. We're just going to cross it. Juniors. Juniors. All right, I gotta scroll back a little bit. I'm a little behind now. Tony D, good morning. Just kind of sneak my way through these cars. There we go. Oh no, it moved. The chat moved again. Why? Ah! Swanky Alexa Sean, not used to the new surroundings yet. Well, it'll also be a little bit, like I started later today because I'm still getting my bearings. But we'll probably start closer to usual Monday times as we proceed with these temporary Mondays. Moon, good morning. Mary Lily, good morning. Robert Rosenthal, good morning. DeCamp, Mark, good morning. Yeah, I know that little, I can visualize it in my head now. It's like a little staircase thing that leads up to the bridge pathway. And up. There's a Katz's here, it seems. Katz's, the decab stage. That's interesting. I mean, this is what, downtown Brooklyn, so it's really on the up and up. It has been for a few years now. Favorite bridge in New York City? It's hard to say. I mean, Brooklyn Bridge is, of course, iconic, but I really came to love the Williamsburg Bridge. Text, good morning. I'm not completely lost, just existentially. It's only about half an hour off the start time we take normally on Mondays. The Citadel and Half-Life 2, man. Are they ever going to release Half-Life 3? I'd love to do walks every day. We got the light. The Uniwheel. Robert in Central Pennsylvania, good morning. I'm sweating. I think it's supposed to be a hot day today. Restaurants in a dungeon level. It's kind of like what, Rockefeller Center? They got a similar dungeon mall. Farhan, good morning. Botanic Garden to the bridge. Yeah, it's probably pretty far, right? But I'm sure you built up an appetite. Morale's lost too. It's okay. We'll get situated once we cross the bridge. We'll see some more familiar locales. But the bridge is going to be. Let's remind ourselves just how noisy the Manhattan Bridge is compared to the Williamsburg Bridge. Now remember, I specifically avoided the Manhattan Bridge for a long time now because of how noisy it is. Maka, good morning. That's right, Cat Yellow Ranger. Forest Monarch, good morning. Okay. I think I'm kind of caught up right now. If I missed anybody, I apologize. We could go a little more left from here and go to the Brooklyn Bridge, but I already started later than as it is, so this is a faster route for what we got to do. Oh, you can see the edge from here. No, not the edge, sorry. One Vanderbilt. You can see from here. Back there. This is the new route, at least for the next couple of months. I don't know if they'll make any changes in my schedule once the person comes back from maternity leave, and then we'll see. Oh, touring different places. Sorry I missed it, but good morning. How about a ferry ride? You know, one day we might figure that out. Oh, we got the walk sign now. Let's do it. Hup. Am I going to offer to repaint the bridge pink? Yes. Every day we cross it, we will take a roller with pink and just brush a different section as we walk. Yes. Gas station here. $5 a gallon. And the Bala Market. Ah, that's no good. That's no good at all. I was not interested in that particulate matter. Emma, good morning. I cannot scroll up anymore to hunt and peck. It's too much. So what street are we on now? Flatbush Avenue. Thanks, Gigi. But yeah, we should be good. I don't think I'll be leaving this current general employment, not the Monday one, but my general employment for a while. But who knows? Anything can happen. Allie's made it. Good morning. City Adventures. Good morning. We're on Verizon. Some guy in Illinois is here. I don't know. I don't think we're supposed to get that much smoke today. I think that was just a man with a machine. National Triathlon Week. And we're in the middle of Rapid and National Scrabble Week. Interesting. Oh no, 12 seconds. This is a long street. I can at least get to the middle. I better just wait. It's a long one. It's a long one. All right. Jimmy and Mary, good morning. Too quick for Civic, good morning. Oliver, good morning. Jeffrey Garner, good morning. Oh, Code Orange for smoke. Yeah, it's a bit of a temporary, again, Monday. We're still not fully ironed out on how we're gonna do these Mondays, but I think it'll just take us a couple of Mondays to figure out, but we'll get there. All right. Our light is red because there's still cars turning. That truck was not supposed to do what it just did. Only cars that are turning are allowed to go right now. And now we can go. Still not a great street to cross. I don't know how many cars are gonna not let me cross. That van behind the truck definitely is one of them. But see, the problem with these vans is that there's another one right behind it. They can't see you until this one turns, so it's a bit of a blind spot. You gotta be extra careful. How many miles in the mornings? 4 to 5 usually on these commutes. Everybody deserves a massage week. National Baby Food, National Independent Retailers, and National Zookeeper Week. Wayne, good morning. Of course, Stephen, of course. Which park touring? This tree's very low. At the McLaughlin Park Athletic Field. All right. Carl Skis, good morning. Philip's enjoying it so far. Good to hear. I mean, ideally, once I figure this all out, I'd rather go over the Brooklyn Bridge, but we'll see. Not today. Legal Shred, can you legally not block me from crossing the street? Swanky Lecture's got to go to bed. You got to help him out here. So if I go, excuse me, if I go this way, will I get there? Let's find out. Happy go lucky, good morning. I've never been there touring. Swanky actually needs legs to go to sleep. I really don't know where I'm going right now. I'm hoping I figure it out. I've not yet checked the map. Freezing in Australia. What's the temperature? Michael, good morning. Yep. As I mentioned, our Mondays are different now. We're not yet completely sure on how we'll continue with these Mondays, but we're trying. Swanky's jeeping around. I mean, I imagine as long as I get closer to the bridge and stay relatively parallel to it, I'll get there. Looks like we're getting in the right place. There should be some sort of a way to get up right there, right? Or I guess through this little plaza. Yeah, Dwayne, I thought I saw that also. Like 155 degrees Fahrenheit or something like that. John R. Jamaican food. I'd go for some Jamaican food. Four degrees in Australia. It's still above freezing at least, right? And that's Celsius, of course. Are the bikes supposed to be on this side or do they have their own side? I don't remember. Alright, well. This is where we find out if me avoiding this bridge really was because it's so noisy. Ashley M., good morning. No water for me, but I'll get some later, I guess. Or iced coffee or something. Anyway, I was saying we're going to test to see if the bridge really is as loud as I remember it. Because we're so close. We're face to face with the trains essentially the entire time we're on the bridge. So I guess we'll see. Yes, this is where you really scream Serenity now. Serenity now. Insanity later. Regina Phalange, good morning. A phalange is like a digit, I think. Sunset Blue, good morning. George H, good morning. Bernanan, good morning. The Brooklyn Bridge is right there. But one of the other reasons I didn't go on it today in terms of time is actually it goes more south. It lets up more south than the Manhattan Bridge, and it angles away from it too. Mighty Bull has made it. Good morning. Dave Verdon, good morning. I mean, the trains are very loud, but we had to do what we had to do today, I guess. Yeah, and you have a little more room to stick your cameras out, and there should be some holes in the fence that somebody made also in the more picturesque areas. We have to surpass a Williamsburg Bridge-like record on the first go at the Manhattan Bridge. Do it. Do it. Oh, is that a Friends reference? Did I miss it? Spy Hunter, good morning. Maverick, good morning. That train is all the way on the other side. Still quite noisy. Greg, that's right. Teresa, hello. Here we go. I need an Advil. windows. Actually, I see a guy on his computer working. I guess he's able to, they're able to block out the noise. I think that clock tower on top of that building is one unit, and it was for sale at some point a few years ago. Anyway, there's the Brooklyn Bridge. I think I hear a rumble coming. Good luck, everyone. Oh, we got a buffer. Bring it on! Good morning! Can't hear me, right? I hope not. Someone made some holes for some photography here. You couldn't hear me going wild, right? Another train coming across the other side. A lot of training, yes. See? This is why we don't take the Manhattan Bridge. If you're going to be doing this on your regular commutes, take some earplugs. I have a headache already. Like, seriously. It also could be just dehydration, but you know. This is the new Monday commute for the foreseeable future. We're going to try to transition over to the Brooklyn Bridge once I have my timing figured out better. We'll see. Yeah, tonight this is like a ringing in the ears that can happen for various reasons. Remember when we used to walk under the FDR? Epic Falls, remembers? Why did it get so much louder? Why? Oh my gosh, it got so much louder. I'm also not even sure why they have this thing blocked off. I see nothing going on beyond the barricade. Maybe Nova, maybe next week I'm swimming under the bridge. That'll be something. Sweating pretty good. Push car is done with half the year, but still a lot of work. Good morning. Now, does it immediately get less busy by the end of the year? Like when it switches over to 2024? That's right, Bagels and Walk Sean. Next train means you get all the answers of the universe. I mean, the plan will be, once I have it figured out, if I can figure it out by next week, I will, to go to the Brooklyn Bridge. No trains go over it as far as I remember. Another area with clipped fence holes to get better pictures. No trains, sometimes a DJ, or those 360 camera things. It's like you stand on a platform and a camera circles around you. Maybe, Peter, but people find ways to do what they gotta do anyway. See you, good morning. Pushcart got some interesting answers about the best place to have breakfast. See the Jenga building over there. Oh, that was a long pause in trains. I mean, as if the sign says so, you can't really, they wouldn't put it on the sign if it wasn't true, you know? Striker, good morning. Weekend was good. Yesterday, we really got rained out. It was quite a bit of rain, at least in the early part of the day. It got much nicer as the afternoon went on. But there were some strong rains. How are we in a lake situation? Yeah, was that walk done in the park yesterday? Big as a walk, Sean? 118 degrees, is that moon? That's the lake situation, yes. 201, 202. We're still technically on the bridge. We gotta get off the walkway. So much graffiti up on these rooftops. Oh, you can like see through this apartment. Oh, they got very spacious living. Huh. But you see like with this building, people climbed up on this roof. They tagged up the balcony. It's the N train. Is this higher than Williamsburg? I don't know. Probably very similar. Another train on the other side. I think there's 2 tracks on each side. I think the Williamsburg Bridge only has 2 tracks, one going in each direction, right? And this one's got 4. So double the tracks, double the fun. Something about double mint gum. Now I'm thinking about the Mentos commercial. Do 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 da 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 da. Powerball Mega Millions. Up, train time. Remember the Juicy Fruit commercial? Does it go like, juicy fruit, gotta chew them all? Another one, another one. It's amazing just how peaceful it gets when the trains stop. Lawrence, bonjour. Juicy fruit, oh so divine. It's the taste that makes you shine. Sweet and tangy, bursts of pure delight. Try it once and you'll be hooked all night. Well, I think their slogan is the same as like how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? How many chews does Juicy Fruit gum has before it just turns into rubber with no flavor? And I think it's 3. Maybe Twain. Big Red, that's another interesting one. 3 is pretty good if you get 3 juicy chews out of a juicy fruit. Okay, the walking computer always steps like a go-getter. No traffic worries, no need to frown. He walks around town without slowing down. That's probably pretty accurate. Fruit stripe gum. That wasn't one of the ones we used to get, really. The one I think we really all fell into growing up was Winter Fresh. And then there was like a time, I don't really know when it happened, but everyone stopped chewing gum. Yes, we're done with the trains, we're done with the bridge. John Costello, good morning. Okay, we're truly off the bridge now. An owl was used in some openings for Disney movies? Huh. He's about to make an interesting turn, that NYPD car. Owl Professor, I don't know if I do. '66, then Broadway. Gum, candy, and other junk. Yeah, it's the way. Hilda, good morning. Nova. But $5 super chat. Sorry about your head. Thank you for the walk. Hey, thank you for your donation and for watching. Always supporting. Appreciate it. I got nowhere to go here. They got a green light. Oh, it's about to end though. So I think everyone is going to take their chance and try to run across it. There we go. Cars wise, I mean. Dramatic poem. Uh-oh. In silence he dwells, a world turned to naught. Gabe's hearing lost, a soul's symphony forgot. Echoes of laughter, whispers fade from his grasp. His tears fall, a melody, his something. Oh, his heart cannot clasp. My goodness. Dramatic. Oh, we're on Hester Street. Are we really close to the mural again? Should we take a peek? Yeah, it's right here. Right off Bowery on Hester Street. Bruce Lee, warrior. Is bubble tape still a thing? Oh, I remember bubble tape. Bubble tape, Big League Chew. We got a new bridge record. Is this a new bridge? A little flower shop. Christie Street. Temporary RJ, but we'll figure it out eventually. Also, good morning. If I didn't say it thus far. Get the Lower East Side one. Dive into the cultural melting pot of NYC's Lower East Side with history, art, and diversity collide. Discover the vibrant heartbeat of downtown NYC and Lower East Side, where endless entertainment and eclectic eats await. Wow, this is a long one. How did it manage to do this? Well, I think it stopped at 2 messages. There's Grand Street. Now we wait. It's across Grand Street. Sun's picking up strength. Narelle's going to sleep when it hits 300 likes. We gotta get Narelle to sleep. You have a 7 a.m. meeting? That's terrible. You gotta get you to sleep. Narelle can go to sleep when we're at 300 likes, so please help her out. Ruben, for the time being and in the foreseeable future, yeah, NYC. We'll see. Oh, Action Kid is in our zone now? I didn't know that. Yeah, we're in Chinatown now. It's almost like a Friday thing. I gotta get out of the street. Truck decided to start. Oh, never mind. He was only moving up a few inches. Yeah, it is a park on the right. It is indeed. Yeah, if the temperatures for Moon are as hot as he says, then yeah, Action Kid could have some trouble over there. Cars here have a turn signal for themselves, so I'm going to let them do what they got to do to cross. Before I cross, I mean. I think this is the last one turning. then I'll go. Shakespearean sonnet to Chinatown. I feel like Shakespeare would have made up some more words there. I'm not your friend, guy. I think this Boyle shut down, but I do believe the one on Waverly is still open, but this one is done. I do like a good Cajun boil. Mirella needs to sleep. We gotta get to 300 likes. Still what, only on Delancey Street? Delancey Street is where we would come off on the Williamsburg Bridge. Sugar Plum Enigma, good morning. Global Hug Your Kid and World Emoji Day nationally. Ice cream, tattoo, lottery, yellow pig, and get out of the doghouse day. Nice, thanks for repeating that so I can catch it this time. Well, let me try to cross Delancey while I can. Jump this puddle. All right, we crossed. That was not thunder. ChatGPT lacks rhythm. Perhaps. Carl C, good morning. Yeah, not a train either. Yeah, I try to catch all the messages, but I do miss some of them sometimes. But I try. Trains and thunder. Trains roll on tracks, thunder cracks. A symphony of power and might, a journey through day and night. And Jay Bear's got a bunch of haze. I think these are NYCHA buildings. Nice and quiet little area though. Oh man, that's a long one. I'll have to catch that one later. Oh, almost at bedtime for Narelle. If we get to 300 likes, then Narelle can sleep.
Actually, I was stuck.
I should buff right out. Just buff it out. Dodge some poop there. In history, Spain cedes Florida to U.S. in 1821. 1918, Russia's Tsar Nicholas II and his family killed by the Bolsheviks. Oh no! Comedian and actress Phyllis Diller was born in 1917. Ah. Katiani, good morning. There are no redwoods, but I think there's dawn redwoods, which are not really redwoods, but I think they actually lose their leaves in the winter. Uh-oh, Sticks. Good luck. Oh, are you doing the baby buying stuff and returning stuff? Be careful with it. A friend of mine overdid it with Amazon, and they actually told them, like, you can't do this anymore. They were close to, like, canceling the account in Prime because he was returning much more than he was keeping. So definitely be careful. Like return to Kohl's is in there's like a drop-off spot there, or? Well, when you're doing baby stuff, a lot of it is trial and error. So you might buy multiple versions of one thing, and then you find out, actually I think I'm gonna wait to cross here because it might be a good chance, so the light should change soon. You return stuff out of the multiples that you buy that doesn't work for you. I guess I can go to the middle. Oh no, we can cross fully now. Not bad, Dwayne, not bad. GPT could learn a thing or two from you. Oh yeah, I forgot about that churro spot right on the corner here. I haven't tried that one. El Churro, it's called. I just remember as a kid, Disney World having the best churros, and then Costco having some decent ones up here. But that was my own childhood remembering. Oh, we hit 300 likes, nice. And then Narelle did a lottery, but I don't know who won it. But thank you, Narelle, for the lottery. Oh, it's a bear in the garden. Extra month for bear. Nice. Nabil, good morning. Dev null. No response. All right, maybe we'll walk up Avenue A today. People crossing, but they don't really have the light, so we should wait. And good night, Narelle and Swanky Laxer. Now we can go, because there's no more cars. Okay. Temperature's picking up nicely. Well, not in a good way for me. Oh my goodness, GPT again. For 88. Well, I think when I checked before the weekend, it said it was going to get into the 90s, so at least it's not getting that high, but still high enough. cars come from here. Right. Tommy Zanbu, good morning. Oh, Anbu is shorter. Got it. Why was the car in New York always running out of gas? Because it was stuck in traffic. My goodness. That's pretty bad traffic. I don't really know if I have any particular thoughts on the writer's strike. I don't really know why they're striking. I'm assuming it's to make sure they get equitably reimbursed for their work. So I do believe they should be, because without the writers, there is no content. So if that's what they're asking for, I think that's more than reasonable. So hopefully that's what's happening, and hopefully they figure it out soon. They're afraid of AI? Is that what the strike is about? Is that really what it's about GPT taking over their jobs? Oh boy, are these companies already like firing people because of the risk of GPT? Why am I not using a stabilizer? Here, take a look at the reflection. Show Dave likes the route better. It's definitely more people. Well, we're also a little bit later than usual right now. It's probably true, Michael. It was like a, room for everything everywhere. I think these technologies should augment humans. Yeah, we're definitely a little bit later. I mean, I'm already about, what, half hour beyond where I should be? But that's okay. There's a lot of stuff going on over here. I wonder if I can make it around this truck without getting hit by the oncoming cars and or bikes. We did it. Mission successful. Google Bard recognizes images integrated with Lens. Has Google improved their Bard AI? That thing wasn't that great last time I tried it. At least not as good as OpenAI's GPT thing. More Smokies in on the north side of Erie. Oh boy. Erie, I mean. Lake Erie. Actors are also not getting their royalties or residuals, whatever they call them. That's not good. Everyone's got to get their fair share. Maybe I'll walk on the other side. It seems shadier. The Bard is the best character. What's that game? Bard's Tale or something? I kind of want to play that. I never fully did. I do like bards as a character. Music is the answer to everything. Well, Bard made major improvements last week. That's good. Maybe Google should ask Bard on how not to screw up their pixel lines of phones. Ollie, good morning. I've been seeing a lot more fourth instar lanternfly nymphs.
So serious.
They have so many stages. We made jokes that they got more transformations than Frieza in Dragon Ball. But the big lanternflies should be out by like late August, September, as far as I know. Not there yet. They can still only crawl in this stage. We're going to our usual Monday endpoint by the water. We just happen to be on Avenue A now. We were taking Avenue B a lot in our prior Monday commutes. BART actually connects to the internet. It doesn't just cut off the database at 2021 October. Susie doesn't like the cicadas. I've never been like in a place where I was overwhelmed by cicadas, but I understand that can happen, especially when they have those cyclical hatchings, right? Is that right? Like these 7 years or whatever. Ever very good to have you. Yeah, GPT just cuts off its database without actually checking anything, so that's why it can't give us the actual time or the weather or anything like that. Nathan, good morning. It's only me didn't like the train sounds. It is excessive. Are there any noise canceling technologies for phones? Like, you know how NVIDIA Broadcast has RTX voice, where it could block out all microphone noises except your voice? That'd be interesting if we could have a like, I wouldn't keep it on at all times in New York. Oh, there's an example of a lanternfly instar, but I didn't want to stop. If I see another one, I'll let you know. Maybe you'll see some in Stuytown. Do I plan to walk New York Comic Con again? I do plan to walk New York Comic Con. We'll see, most likely Friday. I know we're supposed to like stomp out lanternflies and their nymph forms. I just feel I've always felt so odd about killing stuff, insects even. Like if I find stuff at home, I will catch it and throw it out the window. I can't even like stomp a roll. I don't know. It's a weird thing I can't get over, but that's just me. Yeah, you could do a lot of post-processing video editing where you can remove hums and clicks and things. Premiere has a few of those, which are actually really helpful. Really helpful for my pre-recorded videos because it always picks up my backpack noises because that's where I keep my stereo microphones. It's clipped onto my backpack. And yeah. Crisp and neutralizer, all right. Yeah, I wonder how that would work for live things. Maybe that's something that Prism could enter into its system as well, but I don't know. Nate has to kill spiders. I mean, I don't think I'd be able to catch the ones that are venomous, that would be too much. I don't know what I would do with them, but I don't know that I'd be able to kill them either. That's true. Spiders are supposed to be good. I think daddy longlegs are also supposed to be pretty beneficial, right? Even though they're not technically spiders. Daddy longlegs are closer to scorpions, is what I think I read at some point. But their fangs are not strong enough to penetrate humans. I also read something weird. Apparently, can somebody verify this for me? Apparently, well, hey, apparently, so I got thrown off. I got confused in my head because I was thinking about hamsters. Have you heard of hamsters? Apparently, you can take a human sperm cell and fertilize a hamster egg cell, and the result they call a hamster. I think it can't proceed to the point of dividing. I think she just said vlogger, right? Anyway, I think it can't divide beyond one cell after the fusion, but still interesting conceptually. No, look up hamster, Humster. Apparently it's like some stem cell, it's like a weird ethical workaround to stem cells. Apparently they could use that for some research purposes. I don't think it has any uses beyond that, because it's not viable to do anything. It's still weird though. That's right, H2O Dave, that's right. The mysteries of the commuter. Did I get into a fist fight? Not that I know of. Be careful, Nightbot might get mad at those caps. Oh, I was right. We have the spoiled squirrels of Stuytown. If you make the sound, they will come to you. They've been conditioned to associate the sound with nuts and people feeding them. Somebody was trying to do something like that with a chicken egg? Oh boy. Well, the way it's phrased was interesting. Like the way that the article described it is that the hamster egg cell, they called it promiscuous, that it can accept a variety of sperm apparently. I don't really understand why it would even be capable of doing that, but then it doesn't work anyway, beyond a short stint. So it's odd. But again, we're walking through Stuytown right now. Ari, don't worry about it. We used to sled down these hills too in the winters when it snowed. Oh, Happy Go Lucky's going to San Diego for Comic-Con, the big one. Comic-Con International, right? Not that I know of, H2O Dave, not that I know of. Unless I have like some sort of sleepwalking alter ego. Touring, glad you're enjoying. No cars on the small side street. Now we wait for the main 20th Street traffic to subside and we can go. As soon as you cross 20th Street, we're in Peter Cooper. Bigger apartments than Stuytown. Still very expensive. For what they are anyway. They really did a job I guess I should say good job, redoing the kids' playground here. This looks quite intricate now. Indiana Jones is here. First ever trip to New York City in 2 weeks. Staying over in Chinatown, essentially. Nice. I don't know if this is actually open yet for use. It looks like they're still in the process of finalizing it, but should be good when it's done. Lily, good morning. Georgia boy, good morning. But yeah, Indiana Jones, enjoy the trip. And she was with a $20 super chat. Thank you, and she was. Appreciate that support. Diana, did I miss you before? These are cherry blossom trees here. Do you have any particular plans that you're definitely going to carry out when you're here, Indiana Jones? Dum da dum 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 da dum dum da dum 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 da dum 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 da dum 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 da dum dum ba dum ba dum da dum da dum dum ba da da dum ba da dum ba da da. There's something on me. The Division has a lot of stuff going on in Stuytown and Peter Cooper. I'm surprised that any game actually made this a point of interest. Like, the Free World New York games have been adding, let's go this way, have been adding more Stuytown, just like, what do I want to call it? Reenactment? You know what I mean. Stuytown models in the games. But usually nothing happens there. You just have it. There's Indiana Jones Film Zero. Seeker of the Incas. Wow. That's interesting. Allie K, good morning. We wait for the light. Actually, yeah, we keep waiting. The apartments are good for looting. Oh, the Division is that open world that you can go in the apartments in Stuytown and Peter Cooper? That's interesting. I didn't realize that could happen in a Division. I feel like I should play the Division. I don't know, I never did. That's a loose red light turn. Is it easy to find parking in the Dumbo area? I don't think so. I think it's a pretty busy area, especially with all the people walking around and the streets being closed down from the very Instagrammable locations there. $6 still. Shelly, good morning. Little boat you can charter apparently at Rocket Charters. Oh, they use little Garmin devices for their GPS, I guess. They probably have garages, Allie K. Yeah, Sebastian, we're a little later than usual, but I think I'm okay in terms of it being a new day, and it's going to take me a little while to build up to my normal Mondays, so I think we're okay. Oh, this is also very well known as one of the most expensive gas stations in the area. But their gas prices also don't fluctuate. I think their thought is just to put the highest price that people will still pay and keep it up for as long as possible so that nobody has to climb up there and change the numbers. I think it's, they call it economic laziness. No, I don't know, I just made that up. Turing wants some comedy. I don't really got any comedy except my face. Well, we got that. All right, we're gonna go to the river. Hopefully it's open. Will I be able to walk there? There's definitely some sort of blockage in terms of cars being able to go through. Let's see if we can actually get through our way. I think we can. There's something going on here that they're working on. But somehow this movie truck was able to get in here. I think they had one lane open. And she was glad you think so. Top of One World Trade, Statue of Liberty. Oh, you'll be here for 3 days, okay. I mean, you can definitely do a lot in 3 days, but, you know, there's definitely a lot to see here. I don't think I've seen everything there is to see here either, but you know how it is. Carl the Lazy Reseller, economic laziness is your philosophy of life. Yeah, sometimes we come up with these terms here. What is some sort of a big crane coming off the water, it seems? Are they delivering something to the UN school? Pipes? Or something? And there's another big boy boat. It's not me, good morning. Whew. Yeah, it's quite warm now. Remember Dry Guy? I don't know if I do. I did just remember that Allie BHD stood for Bookish Horse Girl. Also, the other thing you could do with Statue of Liberty is you could take the Staten Island ferry and just look at it for free from the ferry. But then, of course, you don't get to go close to it. Do they let you in it these days? Why did the left shoe decide to run for office? Because he wanted to be the sole candidate. Well, that doesn't make sense. The right shoe could just run against it. Or something, I don't know. A joke about humidity. I'm curious about this one. Oh, that guy, the dry guy. Now I remember. Yes, sorry. Yes, the guy who climbed right out of the water was instantly dry. He's the most hydrophobic person ever to have existed. Did we ever get the GPT humidity joke? I don't see anything. Staten Island Ferry at sunset on night one. Nice. Oh, you really got a feature-filled 3 days then. You really planned, which is like the opposite of what I do. Like me getting a plane and a hotel would be like a big deal in terms of my ability to plan. Once I get there, you know, just kind of hope for the best. Oh, it said a dry sense of humor. How come it didn't show up for me? I wonder why. That's weird. Yeah, I'm like scrolling around. I don't see the last GPT joke was the sole candidate one. Weird. It must be a Prism Live glitch, which is interesting too. That means that we have to be concerned about that too in the future. If I do miss a chat, it might be because of some Prism glitch. Humidity's confused. I'm confused. You can see the statue, Empire State Building that's about to disappear, and it's gone. Oh, the Liberty Crown is sold out for 2 months? I didn't realize it was that in demand. Wow. You could also risk arrest and fly a drone. No, don't do that. In the heart of the city, FDR Drive stands tall. Well, as tall as that anyway. Carrying whispers of memories and dreams at its concrete walls. What? What is more annoying, a glitch or a buffer? Both annoying. I guess both could be inconsistent. Sally Scipio, good morning. Yeah, people still running. I know they say you're not supposed to park here. It's like parking for the water club. But at the same time, I don't think they're doing events during the day. So all these cars that are just randomly here, I don't know if they're here because they're allowed to be here or they just said, you know what, I'm just gonna park and hopefully nothing happens. Yeah, buffers at least, buffers at least are not app related. If it's a glitch in the app, I feel like that's more annoying because then you have to wait for the developer to fix it. Yeah, that makes more sense. And sometimes the glitches are like inconsistent, so it's hard to convey the actual problem to the developer for them to like pinpoint and fix it. It's really ticks to kick, oh Dwayne. Oh, Biggs and Walk Sean saw the fireworks from here. Do they keep this area open down here? I know the FDR is open, but like I don't know if the water club somehow takes over this area too for some event they do maybe. I have no idea. I know that the Waterside Plaza, that's all locked down. I think you're allowed to have guests if you live there, but how did you look at? Who let you in? Oh, don't you have like one of those special passes now? The get out of jail free card from Monopoly? Shine Lace, good morning. I'm gonna turn around, we're gonna do this all again. Probably go wide here for a moment. Wow, it's 9:47, I really do have to go. I think we're still okay, actually. The water's a little choppy. I don't know if it's from the storms of yesterday, still some residual stuff, or the boats, but there hasn't been any real boats that came by in a little bit. Yeah, we'll be back to our usual walks this Wednesday and Friday, and then next Monday we'll see if I figured out my timing even better. There were also like all these problems this morning with transport to get to Brooklyn. It was a whole thing. Anyway, thanks everyone for joining today. We'll see. I'm going to try Brooklyn Bridge if I figure out the timing right instead of Manhattan Bridge. I don't like it that much either. Still figuring out my timing on Monday, Susan. We'll probably get back to our usual Monday schedule pretty soon. In the next Monday or two. But different path, of course, than our usual Monday path. But we'll see. Anyway, thanks again. Appreciate Super Chat, Super Stickers, PayPal, Patreon, YouTube memberships. Welcome a new member. Well, I don't know. I think Bear was already a recipient of the membership. But either way, thank you, Norel, for the lottery. Bear in the Garden. Lucky recipient. And another one. Subscribers, thank you. Non-subscribers, thank you too if you're listening. Thumbs up if you haven't already. Appreciate them though. You can subscribe too if you haven't already. It's up to you. No pressure for either of those things. And of course, thanks to the mods. And yes, well, let's see how GPT says goodbye. Am I even going to see it? I haven't been seeing the GPT messages. I don't know why. Oh, there it is. Have a great day ahead. See you soon. I guess that's all right. Anyway, have a great rest of Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, depending on where you are, because you might tune in Wednesday evening when I'm starting. A poem about goodbye. Where is it? How come I don't see it? There it is. Whispered farewells, bittersweet embrace, hearts heavy with sorrow, tears stain our face. Yet in parting we find strength anew, goodbye, a portal to journeys true. A dramatic, searing goodbye. Thank you for the love, laughter, and support, but now this chapter ends. Farewell, YouTube viewers, the memories will forever burn in my heart. Yes, burn. No. Hey, Tech Back, and no worries, as long as you're here and participating in our chats and viewing, that's all we really need. But also, no pressure to do it. We appreciate you being here, just hanging out. All right, 9:51. Let's go to work. All right, thanks again, everyone. See you Wednesday morning, 6 to 6:15 a.m., depending on how much pep in my step I got. All right. Bye.